At 11:30 p.m., a sheriff's deputy said he dropped a man off at a Circle K gas station. There was no receipt, no security footage, no witness who remembered seeing him. And after that night, the man was never seen again. What made the case more disturbing wasn't just the disappearance. It was that this wasn't the first time the same story had been told. In the early 2000s, in a quiet stretch of southwest Florida, two young men vanished under nearly identical circumstances. Their names were Terrance Williams and Felipe Santos. They disappeared 14 months apart. Both were last seen in police custody. Both cases were dismissed without criminal charges. This is not a story about proven guilt. It is a story about timelines, inconsistencies, and unanswered questions. Felipe Santos was 23 years old, a Brazilian immigrant living in Collier County, Florida. Friends described him as reliable and hardworking. On October 14, 2003, Felipe was pulled over for speeding. He was arrested for driving without a license and taken into custody by Deputy Stephen Calkins. This would be the last confirmed sighting of Felipe Santos. Deputy Calkins later claimed he chose not to book Felipe into jail. Instead, he said he released him at a nearby Circle K gas station. But the store had no record of Felipe being there. No employees remembered him. No surveillance footage confirmed his arrival. Felipe never contacted his family again. Terrance Williams was 27 years old and lived in Naples, Florida. On January 12, 2004, he was pulled over and arrested for driving without a valid license. Once again, the arresting officer was Deputy Stephen Calkins. Terrance was taken into custody and never seen again. Deputy Calkins gave the same explanation. He said Terrance was released at a Circle K gas station. Once again, no footage or witnesses confirmed the release. Terrance's vehicle was later found abandoned. His phone and bank accounts were never used again. The sheriff's office initially cleared Deputy Calkins of wrongdoing. However, in 2006, the FBI opened an investigation. GPS data from the patrol car raised questions about the deputy's timeline. Despite concerns, no criminal charges were filed. Deputy Calkins later resigned and moved overseas. Critics point to failures in evidence preservation and delayed outside review. Some believe the men were released and later harmed. Others question whether the releases occurred at all. No remains have been found, and both cases remain unsolved. Today, the cases of Terrance Williams and Felipe Santos remain unresolved. Two men entered police custody and never returned home. Sometimes the most disturbing cases are defined not by what we know, but by what was never fully examined.